Hey guys, how you doing? So today we're doing a second part video on the red Dodge Challenger. About a week ago I did a paint enhancement on it, put ceramic coating on the rims, cleaned the inside. The car looks immaculate still. So today is a second part video because I didn't have a chance to finish all in one day. So last week I did the V plastic from Vonix on the plastic, and I applied the ceramic coating on the rims. But today we're gonna continue, which I've been trying this product and I really like it, using the Chemical 404 Hydro Silk. So I already showed you how I apply it, but I'm gonna go over one more time. You wet the pad, pump, give a few pumps, fold this way, fold that way, and then apply to the paint. Apply to the whole car. Do that. You can apply this on glass, on plastic, on the paint. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do it like if I did not have my little buffer. I'm going to do all by hand, see how long it takes, and I'll let you know. The car is not that big, but you know, I'm going to do it. Today we're going to go all by hand. So I want to show you the car. The car looks amazing. So I mean, the paint, you got, you know, detailed, and I have, you know, the car's still clean, not even a speck of dust. Like the tag there? Pretty cool, huh? So the car looks gorgeous. So pretty much what we're using, the Hydro Silk, I don't know if you can get any glossier than this, but if it does, that's amazing. We're using for protection. So Mike, why don't you put a ceramic coating in this? Because I want to put something that can be removed. Hydro Silk it is removable. Now ceramic coating, you need to do a paint correction to get it off. So what we're going to do today is just using the Hydro Silk all by itself, by hand. I'm not going to use my polisher to take it off. So, and then I'll show you the results. Pretty much we're doing this for protection, and we're going to take it from there. I'm going to take you along. All right? So let me get my stuff ready, and then I'll reset the camera in the right position, and I'll take you there, okay? As I told you earlier, damp the applicator. Put a couple sprays there so it can, I don't mind my hand got wet because I just wet it. Get into the pad. You don't want to saturate the pad. You want to just get enough in the pad that, so pretty much you are good to go. And I'm going to see if I can get you closer. There you go. Do that so you can spread a little bit. So apply it like it's a wax. And not too much product. So you know, this product, according to what I was told, it can be used, like I said, on anything you want there. Glass, plastic, paint, even on the rims. So I'm applying this to this car because this car is not driven a lot. It's just like my Boss 302. This car is not taken out on the road often. Just like that, you guys remember I did the blue Challenger a couple weeks ago? So there you go. You saw that? Just those few pumps on the pad, and took care of over half of the hood. Now I got you on the other side. Now, because the pad is already primed, 1, 2, very little. See right there? Going back to the story. So today I'm doing, just like if somebody sent me a message and said, yeah, it's easy for you to do this because you have the little buffer. So I'm going to do it like you're going to do it at home without the buffer. So I want to see how hard it is to get it off. So again, you don't want to put too much. If you put too much, you're overdoing it. No need for that. As you can see, I'm spreading the product really thin. And I was gonna do this vehicle when I did the paint enhancement, but I was afraid I would not have enough product for this. So I was afraid that I was going to start the film and I will have not enough product to finish it. So I contacted the gentleman who sent me the product, and he sent me another bottle. So just in case if I ran out on this current bottle, which I think I might have enough for the car. That's because I'm not using as much, and because I'm using with a damp pad. Damp pad makes this product spread so much easier. All right, let me take you along. And today I took my gloves out, but let's go to the roof. I'm gonna move the camera in a different angle so you guys can see me doing this. Let's do this. Let me zoom out. All right, and then I'm gonna wait, because you gotta wait for up to 3 days for you to cure. Once you wait for those 3 days, then I shall do a video showing you the hydrophobics. Okay? Is this tiring? Yes, it is a little bit, because if you are used to just spraying on and wiping off, yeah, it's different. But everything in life has a price, right? So the price for getting the great results on this product, it might cause you some tiredness from spreading like a wax product, but the result is so rewarding that you go, whatever. Yeah, so as you saw that, a light pump, I think it was a pump and a half, I was able to get. Now I just did one. Mike, you're doing the glasses? Yes, I am. See, when you put wax on the glass near the rubber seals, it turns white, right? Not this. This doesn't turn white. This simply, you get, the product to buff off. Smells like nothing. So this is great. Look right there, a dot. And because it's so hot today, my pad is almost due to get damped again. The more wet your pad gets, the easier becomes the job to spread the product. That's one pump. Yep, one. Fold on the pad, and let's spread the product again. This car had Katiba wet wax, was applied 2 to 3 months ago, and it was funny. It did bead water during the wash, the pre-wash. By the time I got to the wash, all you need. By the time I got to the wash, the beading was starting to stop, which they say that the product can last up to 3 months. Up to 3 months. Let's correct that. So when it says up to, doesn't mean that it's 3 months. Up to. Perfect conditions, everything depends on the environment, how the car is driven, where is it driven to, does it sit out in the element or not, So this one here, yes, it did last 3 months. So this one here, I'm going to apply everywhere where I can. Even here, look, right here, on the wiper blade arm. And they say that one towel is enough to buff it off. I like the 2 towel procedure. That's my choice, my preference. You do whatever you want to do. Let me take it to the trunk. See that? Just not even a full pump. So yes, I did put ceramic, plastic ceramic coating on the trunk, on the plastic here, on the little wing. But can this be used on top of ceramic coated cars? Yes, you can. And it works amazing. I did a test also on, you guys saw it, the very first vehicle that I used this product. The car was not protected. This one is not either. This one, the protection already was worn out. So it's pretty cool, trial where you're trying different applications. You're trying different type of vehicles, different type of paint, and also if the car was protected before or not. So I'm doing this in real time, so you guys can see it's not that difficult for you to apply this to your car. But Mike, the car really looks good. I said, yes, it does look good. Very good. Looks amazing. I think it looks the best that it could look, because I don't like doing paint corrections if there's no need, If there's no need, there's no need, my friend. He said you can use this on rubber. So I am using it even on a rubber seal. Let's see how that goes. Taking a chance. Because if this backfires at me, my friend, the owner of this car is not going to be too happy, but he said that it could be used. Let's put it on the rubber. Let's put it there. Let's try. I'm trying everything. It says it can be used. I'm going to use it. See, you got a little bit of the black from the rubber, but it's okay. I asked the owner for the blue Challenger, my brother-in-law, hey, so how's the paint beading and this and that? He goes, oh, I don't know. I haven't taken the car out yet. Looks really good, and I didn't want to take the car out. And that has been a couple weeks already. So I think 2 or 3 weeks. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait at least 3 days. I'm going to call the owner of this car again, ask him to bring it in. So we can do, I can show you hydrophobics. How are the hydrophobics on this vehicle? All right. As you can see, I'm using very little product. I don't know. I'm afraid I might be using too little. Because this product, you notice, it's stretching so well. I mean, I don't know. Oop, you want to scare you? I'm gonna put here in the trunk area. Man, today is hot. Can't wait for one day to have a garage with AC. Put a little bit here in the tail light. Not in here because I got decals here. Camera, oh yeah. So the camera will be really hydrophobic. Even on the plastic here, I'm putting in the plastic. I'm taking a chance that these plastics still look great after I'm done with this. Mike, you're really pushing your luck there, I know. But if I don't try, I can tell you if it works or not. You know, that's what I try. Now I'm gonna do something different here. Hope you guys can see it. The angle, I think you can. Put on the exhaust tips. I think these exhaust tips are awesome. But they're carbon fiber. Just make sure so they're protected. Man, you're really on a roll, aren't you? Yep. Yes, I am on a roll. Let me go to the other side. So you can choose to go in a circle or crisscross, your choice, whatever floats your boat. Okie dokie. Time to move the camera again. So you're seeing a little bit, probably not too much, without any cuts. How long does it take to do the application of Hydrosil Chemical 404? Convince the owner. If I do all this, he'll let me do a video on his car against the Boss 302. That's coming up. Keep subscribing. It's coming. I'm going to do a video between this car, comparing this car to the Boss 302. Which one you think is best? Well, wait and see my video, right? Wait and see the video. See, I got there on the rubber seal also. I'm taking a chance everywhere today. They say that you can apply this on a paint that's up to 150 degrees. I wouldn't do it. I prefer to do mine in the shade, so it's your call. Yeah, but I have been busy. Haven't had a chance to take the Boss 302 out. So, but don't worry. I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna do a really cool video on it. I'm sorry if the video that I posted, I'm trying different cameras and different microphones, and it didn't work as I expected. The sound on the exhaust was not as great as I expected. You guys can barely hear it. Even my wife, that doesn't know anything about cars, she goes, "Yeah, nobody can hear your car." I'm like, "Yeah." So I'm gonna get my son to help me. I'm gonna redo the video and go willing to come out better. All right. Let me bring you closer. There you go. Much better. Very little. Mike, the pad's getting dirty. Oh, don't worry about it. I polished this paint, so the paint has been polished. Once I wipe it, everything will come out. So I'm going to be comparing this to the Boss 302. I'm going to take it for a ride, a spin, take it on a highway, show you the features, the sounds, and take it from there. I think if I did not have the Boss 302, this here would have been my next choice. Especially that no longer going to be manufacturing the Challenger. They're going to do the Charger, but no Challenger. So, all right. So let me do this. Let me change, move the camera, and then we start buffing. All right. So I'm going to show you the real deal with a towel. Let's see. Oh, this is easy. Come on. Anyone can do this. I was thinking that because I was using the buffer, it was going to be really harder to do now. No, this towel is amazing. The towel that they sent is really good too. Let me get my keys out of my pocket. I've got lots of keys here. Like I said, see, I didn't put a lot of product. I put just enough. Just enough. No streaking. Clean buff. No residue. Beautiful. Look at that. I don't think you're going to need a second towel, but I'm going to use a second towel procedure anyway because that's my way of doing things. I want to make sure because sometimes you do miss it. You could miss a spot. All right, so let's do, let me move your camera around. And move angles. All right, let me do the top, windshield, and then I'll come over your way. Can you see the ease of the buffing? Remember that I did the arms for the wiper blades? Yeah. This car did not have any protection on the windshield that I can remember. Katiba, but again, it was wearing out. Anyway, 3 months. Very easy buffing. Do you know where you're going to encounter problems? When you put too much product. And you can see sometimes some residue because you put too much product. Then it becomes difficult to buff it off. But if you do how I showed you, you're going to have no problems at all. For example, here in the mirror, I put a bit too much. So I'm having a little bit of a hard time taking off. But it happens. Wow. Shiny, shiny, shiny. You know, I like when the product, shines and gives it the gloss. But the primary function of the product for me, that's my way of thinking, okay, is the protection that it will give and for how long. And so you know, so I have done on video only 4 cars, but I did one off camera. So that tube that I showed you, and I'll show you once on my final thoughts on it. I'm going to show how much I think I still got left. I was able to get 5 cars out of it. 1 Escalade, so it'll be 2 Challengers, 1 Charger, and the Passat. Man, this microfiber is amazing. This one is really great. I really enjoy this microfiber. Look, very soft, very, and it washes really well. Even after you wash, it still remains fluffy and soft. Certain microfibers, it's, once you wash it, it's done. Remember I did it this year? Look. There you go. Again, if you do have difficulties taking the product, buffing it out, it was your own error during application. You put it too much. See this thing here? It's on the sun. Let's see how it comes out. See right here, I kind of put too much product, but it's coming out. You know what's I like about this product? Let me give you an example. When you ceramic coat a car, you have to make sure that the car is absolutely, I cannot emphasize enough, 100% dry. If you get any droplets of water mixed in with the coating, you might have a high spot or a stain, or the product just doesn't sit in well. This year, I found certain areas where I had water left. No big deal, because I already had applied water to the applicator, remember? So it's no big deal. So this plastic thing here is gonna look great for a long time because I applied the plastic coating and I'm topping off with this. Can this be used as a standalone protection? Yes, it can. But now I got double protection. It's okay. It's okay. Remember, what I like about this product, that it can be stacked. I can use this on top of a ceramic coating. It will fill all the gaps that the coating could have. Are you promoting this product? No, I'm not. Are you sponsoring? No, I'm not. It was given to me, and I'm doing a honest review. Do you still use other products? Sure I do. But on certain really nice cars, I will use this. It varies by how the owner is towards their car. Remember, some people don't care. Some people, if you put a $12.99 spray wax, they're happy with it. Some people, on the other hand, they understand the price of quality, and then I'll apply this. This is as, you know, as a serious job as a ceramic coating job, but easier in a sense, protection wise. It's supposed to be a really, really, really good product. And I'm trying different cars. I check with the owners, see what they say. So far, I did my son's car, which I did not record a video on it. It's the red Charger that I do videos every so often. He said, Dad, the car is clean. My son still goes to school. So the car sits in school, sits at work. He said, Dad, the car looks great. And that was 3 weeks ago. I'm going to see these areas here where I put Hydro Silk. I put a little bit too much. So I'm having a little bit of a hard time, but I did on purpose. I'm right on the plastic and on the sun. So it's hot. To show you, it is removable. Hey guys, sorry. My camera overheated. So you can imagine how hot it is outside. So the camera overheated, so it stopped recording the buff out on the back trunk part of the vehicle. But I put the camera in my freezer here. I got a freezer in the garage, and the temperature came back to normal. And I'm already pretty much almost done on the right side of the vehicle. I'm just redoing. I flipped the towel and going back to certain spots just to make sure that I didn't miss any spots. And I know you can't see me, but I'm here in the trunk again. And I'm just making sure I didn't miss any spots here. Yeah, good deal. Talk about a gloss. This thing here. It looks like the paint is wet. That's how wet it looks. To how shiny it is. All right. Right side of the car is done. Let me move you along here, the front. Good, you guys can see it. Good. I always go with the towel, the corners, all little lips that you might have in a, you know, on the body of the car, the turns. Sometimes you miss a spot. Sometimes a second wipe will take any imperfections out. Oh, good thing it came back. Right side, I missed a spot. There I am, back in the front. So what did I use to polish the paint? I used DIY polish. Very light polishing, nothing major. It was just to clean up the paint, take any little scratches that you might have, which I had a few. There's one minor one that I did not want to go deep into it, but it's right here in the hood. I know the guy that owns this car doesn't take the car to the car wash, but he's the second owner. So I have the impression that the previous owner used to love car washes, and those automatic ones. And so it has a tiny little scratch there on the hood. You can't see it. You need to go with a light to see it. But I do not want to go deep into it. I prefer not to. It's a red car. It's an easy paint if you screw up the clear coat for you to lose your paint. So I prefer to, and the owner goes, you know what, leave the scratch there. It's okay. I can barely notice. And he didn't notice, and he's really picky. So I noticed, and he goes, no, it's fine. I agree with you. Leave it there. It's barely, I mean, I was able to take about 50% of the scratch. So he goes, leave it out there the way how it is. So my clear coat is safe, even though you have all this protection, but you don't want to remove all the clear coat seeking perfection. And down the road, with the heat here in Florida, you don't want this guy losing his paint. Came out great. Like I said, if you follow my instructions, my friend, it's a breeze. I think that in real time, of course, the car was already clean, okay? In an hour, you can do everything here that I'm doing and get all, this paint dialed in, protected, looking just gorgeous. All right, final wipe, coming up to the back end of the Challenger. Because I figure out how to apply this, not over applying. One towel is enough. Don't need for 2 towels. On the other cars, I end up putting, I think, too much product. One of the key features of this product that made me really appreciate this product is that it repels dust. I applied this on my Escalade, and you guys are going to see eventually the video on it, on a 1,500-mile trip. And I went to Tennessee. You know, Tennessee, you get dust, you get a little bit of that brownish clay. And my car is black, and you can tell that there was dirt in it. I saw that. When I drove the car back, I got caught in the rain. The rain kind of cleaned a little bit the car. Where, you guys know, black cars are beautiful cars, but to maintain them clean or washing them, if you miss a spot, everybody can tell. So, here we are. Amazing job. Do not even need a second towel. But Mike, didn't you already wipe that? Yeah, just making sure I didn't miss any spots. Oh yeah, I missed a spot here. That's why I like to go for a second wipe. I know you can't see me, but I'm here in the back just re-wiping it. All right, so let me take this car outside so you guys can see the shine. And outside is better for me to see if I miss any spots or not. Okay? Let me pause for a little bit. All right. All finished. Dialed in. Look at the paint. Glossy. Slick. Go around here to planner. Let me bring the microphone close to the exhaust so you can hear it. Nice, huh? All right. Look at the gloss. Amazing. Amazing, just amazing. All right, final thoughts. Okay. I think I'm down here on the bottle. It says that you can do 4 vehicles. This is my 5th. 2 Challengers, 1 Escalade. Escalade's big. 1 Dodge Charger, wide body, and a Passat. So 5 vehicles, and I think I have, if I stretch it, I might get another, vehicle like the size of a Charger or a Challenger. Cubicle 404 Hydro Silk. That's on the Challenger. Car looks amazing. What I'm gonna wait for, it takes 3 days to cure. I'm gonna give it a week. I'm gonna ask the guy to bring the car back, and I wanna show you how the hydrophobics work. Okay, because right now, if I do the hydrophobics right now, first it instructs you not to get the paint wet. But it's gonna be hydrophobic. I know it's gonna be right now. I wanna give it 3 days. Let's be fair, following the instructions from the manufacturer. Where we encounter a lot of people when they do reviews on products is that they don't follow the directions. It's like you see all these guys doing tests on ceramic coating on a vehicle. Yeah, but they didn't wait 7 days to cure. Let's wait. I want to follow directions. So if you follow directions, there's a reason why those instructions are there for. 3 days free to cure. Try not to get it wet for 8 hours. And I'll bring it back. I'll break out the pressure washer, and I'm going to show you how the hydrophobics are on that. All right. So if you want more information about this product, go to their website. It's Chemical 404. You're going to see Hydro Silk. Okay. Non-sponsor video whatsoever. I'm just putting it out there. It's like how I told you about on the previous video I did about the ceramic coating from different manufacturer. Hey, I'm just telling you where to get it. Okay. So here we go. I got a couple applicators left. The gentleman sent me another bottle because I didn't think I had enough. But guess what? I think I'm going to use this on the Boss 302. All right. So here's my review for the week, guys. I really appreciate you, all of you, the messages. All right. And I'll be posting a couple new videos on the Boss 302 that's going to make you guys really enjoy. I'm going to do a POV drive comparing this. I already asked the owner. This Challenger and the Boss 302. See which one sounds better, which one's quicker, which one's nicer, which one is faster, which one handles better. All right? So stay tuned. It's coming up. Then send me messages, share this video, subscribe. There's the button down there on the bottom. Press the button there. It doesn't cost you anything. All right? So every time you get a new video, you get the alerts so you know. All right? So God bless you all. See you next time. You take care.